G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Now I received this in the mail yesterday. This is the Eachine E65H LED drone, and yeah, I purchased this one on a flash deal, guys, about 2 weeks ago, and like I said, it arrived yesterday. So yeah, I think I paid around $30 for this, and it was on a flash deal. I just looked it up on my phone on the Banggood app, and it's still on a flash sale at the moment for $21.66 US, which is equivalent to what I paid for it, $30 Australian. And that was shipped to my door, and it looks like the sale ends in 3 days, 3 hours. So yeah, at the time of making this video anyway, guys. So yeah, this one came with 2 batteries. You can get the 1 battery version. Might be a couple of dollars cheaper, probably a little bit less than $20, I guess. So yeah, I thought I'll pick one of these up because I never saw many videos on this one. I thought I'll try it out and see how it is as a fun little flyer. Now, it's called the E65H. The H stands for altitude hold. So this one does have altitude hold. I believe there is a Wi-Fi FPV version. I didn't really want to try that one out because Wi-Fi FPV on these toy grades, they tend to limit the actual flight distance and range of these particular quads. And, you know, the cameras aren't that great on them anyway. So, yeah, you can get this in blue, which is I have in the box here. It is age 14 plus, as you can see here. So, aimed at teenagers. And you can get it in green also. But I ended up getting the blue one here. So, let's have a look quickly what's in the box, and then I'll take it for a flight outdoors. You can fly these indoors as well. They're gonna not, make any damage indoors because they're all ducted, as you can see here. But yeah, let's have a look in the box, and then I'll take it for a flight during the day outdoors and even at night, so we can see the LED lights, which I'll show you in a moment. Okay, first off, we've got the instruction manual for the E65H. Now, Eachine always makes some really good detailed instruction booklets. As you can see here, this one covers 6 different languages, and these are always very detailed and informative, guys. As you can see here, tells you it takes 4 AA batteries and all the controls in detail with diagrams. So, a really good book to follow, especially if you're a beginner flyer of quadcopters or drones. Shows you how to calibrate the gyros when you got it on a flat level surface before taking off, and just a few spares. And as you can see, it's gone into the next language there, and throughout the book you got all different languages. So yeah, great little booklet from Eachine. Now it comes packed in this little plastic box here as well. So there it is there. Let's take the drone out first. We have a box of goodies here and the actual controller. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the transmitter for this particular quadcopter. As we can see here, we have this nice little placard here. It shows you all the button layouts. Okay, so we can see on this one we got 1 key return, headless mode. So we've got your trimming buttons up here. We've got the speed button. Now the long press video and photos, that is not applicable to this model because this is not the camera version. Emergency stop, 3D roll up the top here. Light control, and 1 button to take off and land. So pretty neat little quick start guide there. Okay, now what they mean by quick press on those 1 button and land, we could just got to click it in and it should take off by itself and then land. And this is to turn the lights on and off. Okay. So as you can see here, yeah, your trimmer buttons, your headless, 1 key return, and this one is not labeled because it's not a camera version. Speed control, low, medium, and high, and those other couple of buttons there. So yeah, not a bad little lightweight controller. This is a very common toy grade RC controller for a lot of drones in the past few years actually. It's got that DJI sort of look to it, like a DJI Mini, or back then it would be the DJI Mavic, the very first Mavic. They started bringing these ones out. So these antennas are fake, guys. There's no actual wiring in them. Okay, so they're just there for looks. The actual real antenna for the 2.4 gigahertz reception is actually hot glued parallel just under this faceplate here, okay? So yeah, this takes 4 AA batteries as well, okay guys? Alright, let's have a look in this box here. Got all our goodies in there, and we also have a second battery just here. Okay, so we've got the second battery, and in here we have our charger cable. So it's just a very common charge cable, okay, just like what you'd use on an Android phone or device, so nothing really special. It doesn't have a charging indicator light here or any voltage readouts or anything like that. So yeah, very common cable. You know, even though they give you one in this kit, doesn't really matter. You know, a lot of people have got Android devices. I own both iOS and Android, so I've got a whole heap of these cables, and you can charge that second battery up with any phone cable or anything like that. All right. We also have a full set of tri-blade props and a screwdriver. So we've got full set of tri-blade props, spare, and screwdriver to mount them. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the Eachine E65H quadcopter here. It's got the Eachine labeling on the top with a pinstripe, and we've got the little on and off switch up top, and it runs off these tri-blade props, as you can see here, and they are nicely recessed within the actual ducting itself, so I can't see you really breaking these rather easily because they are recessed, even though they do give you the spare props down there. You probably won't ever use them unless you have an unfortunate accident somehow where they do break, but I can't see them breaking any time soon. This is also good for protecting, you know, bouncing against furniture, walls. Even if you accidentally hit someone with it, it's not going to hurt anybody. So that's a really good plus of this type of quadcopter. We have the brushed motors underneath these arms, as you can see here. It's just like a cross frame design, okay? And we have a little LED light in the front here. It's in place of where the camera would be, and you can actually tilt this one just like what the camera would on like a 45-degree angle, okay? Got some venting on the bottom here, okay, and then on this back we have the modular little one cell LiPo here. So let's have a quick look at the milliamp hours on this one. It is a 3.7 volt, 550 milliamp hours. So this should be good for around 7 to 8 minutes of flight time. And as you can see, we have the micro USB inlet for charging. Okay, guys. Now I've got the battery hooked up to a power bank here. So when charging, because this doesn't have your typical, you know, LED light on the actual charger cable itself, you can see that you've got a red light on the actual battery itself. Once this is finished charging, that light will turn off and will let you know that it's fully charged, ready to go. Now, being such a small battery too, 550 milliamp hours, this will probably charge up really quickly, like in half an hour, and you're good to go flying again. Okay, so I just slid the battery in the back there where it's supposed to go, and we'll just turn it on here. Just hold it down for a couple of seconds, and as you can see, even during the daytime, you can see these bright LED lights. We've got green on the front, alongside that white LED light as well. And it's looking to bind, as you can see here. And we got this blue on the back. So it looks really good. This is going to be a great night fly, guys. And you're going to have easy orientation, knowing that the green is at the front and the blue is at the back. So I'm going to finish charging these batteries up. We do have 2 in this particular kit that I bought for $20 US. And let's take it for a quick flight test outdoors and see how it goes. Okay guys, I've got the Eachine E65H out here at the field. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to turn it on, take it for its first flight, up, down, and it's bound. Now while I'm on this little bench here, I'm going to do the gyro calibration. As you can see, it blinked the LEDs a couple of times, and we're ready to go. So I'm just out in the field here, guys, and I'll take it for a flight. Now there is a little bit of wind here, but this little quadcopter should be able to handle some wind. It does have 3 speed rates. Alright, so yeah, let's take it up for a flight. Okay, so you can actually start the motors by 2 sticks down and out like that, and turn them off that way. I want to see how it takes off when I press the throttle stick in. It should initiate the motors and do the automatic takeoff. So let's try that out. There we go. Done it straight away. We'll see what speed rate we're in. We're in 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm going to stay in 3 because there is a bit of wind. Their little white LED on the front there. There is a little bit of wind, guys. It might pick up during this flight. I'm not too sure. We'll see what happens. But it seems like it's got pretty good speed to it in 3rd rate. That is the yaw. Let's bring it down a bit. That is the yaw. Not bad. Let's go in speed rate 1. And the yaw is a lot slower. Speed rate 2. I don't want to leave it in speed rate 1 because of the actual wind here. It's starting to pick up a little bit, guys. Speed rate 3, and it is fighting the wind. Bring it down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, pretty steady little flyer. Do some flips. Now, towards the end of this video, I'll put a bit of a montage of some night flying. I'll wait till it gets dark this evening and show you what the lights look like at night. So it does some pretty cool flips here. And you can actually turn the lights off. Can't really see them during the day. Only the front one, just there. So I'll press the pitch button in, the pitch stick button, and I turned off that light. So I might leave the lights off. So it's not having to, the battery ain't having to power lights during the day. Yeah, so it does some neat flips. You can just tap that button and just go what direction you want. Really cool. So yeah, this is only a $20 quadcopter, guys, and you get 2 batteries with it. And that's in American dollars, of course. And it's on a flash sale, like I showed you at the start of the video, for the next 3 days during this Banggood September sales. Whoa, she flipped then and descended a bit, but it held its own. It is getting a bit windy out here, guys. Not really ideal for these types of ducted quads. They do fly a lot better indoors or with no wind at all outdoors, but as always, it was pretty calm on the way here and now it's starting to pick up a bit, but look, it's holding its own. It's got good altitude hold. It's keeping the altitude pretty well, considering it is, the barometer is reading the wind as well, but as you can see, I'm not throttling or anything. It's staying pretty level. Really good. Now they do state, I'm going into the wind there, as you can see, it's slowing down, but they do state that this has around 80 to 100 meter range. We'll go with the wind now, and you can see the speed behind it, the tailwind. Let's bring it back, I'll bring it a bit lower. She's fighting that wind, guys. The wind's picking up as I'm getting further into this flight. Let's try actually the 1 key descend button, which was pressing that button again. So that was a good idea to test that out. Now what I'll do, because this is such a light quadcopter, it's not really going to get damaged. I'll test out that emergency stop button. So let's put it back up in the air. Let's say, for instance, you're flying around, and there might be something that you want to miss. Maybe you're heading towards a tree or a person. Just kill it with that button there, guys, up the top. Okay guys, let's take off now once again. Okay, I'm going to put in 3rd speed rate. The wind's really taking it now. Yeah, I'm going to have to land it probably again. See how we go. Fortunately, the wind's really picking up. Come on, little fella. Try go sideways into it. No, I'm going to land it. Looks like the battery is depleted. It's showing LVC. Let's try to take it off again. Yeah, that's the battery over, guys. So that's why it was not actually having enough power to get back, because the battery level was getting low. So anyway guys, what I'll do, I'll show at the end of the video here some footage from some night flying. Okay, once the sun goes down, I'll take it up again with a second battery. I'll do a bit of a montage of what the lights look like at night. So yeah, obviously wind is going to affect this little quad, you know, because during this flight the wind was getting stronger. It's much more stronger now than what was when I started. But yeah, this would be an ideal indoor flight for sure with no wind, or one of those days where there's completely no wind outside. So for 20 bucks, not too bad, guys. Well, you know, you can't expect much for $20 these days, and this is a pretty decent little quad, I think. Anyway, just to mess around with. I wouldn't go for the Wi-Fi FPV version, because there's no point. You're going to get less range. You're going to have interference with a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi on one of these. So if you do decide to get one of these, yeah, I'd opt for this one, the one with the 2 batteries and no camera, for 20 bucks. So anyway guys, hope you enjoyed that quick night flight clip there. It's got very bright LED lights, doesn't it? And this is a great little night flyer, even if you fly it around in your backyard or like I said, indoors. It's pretty cool. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this review of the Eachine E65H. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video guys. As always, links will be down in the description for this one, and I'll try to put a coupon code there and you can check if that does work. But like I said, this is on flash sale, so it's very cheap as it is at around $20 US for 2 batteries. So thanks very much for watching guys. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you on the next video. Till next time, happy flying. Bye for now.